Samoan bulldozer is on the warpath.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Samoan bulldozer, Umaga.
Umaga can be translated to mean either the beginning or end.
Well, that's because when you face Umaga, it is the beginning of the end.
Umaga is on a mission here tonight.
Complete obliteration of anyone else in the ring. Now here comes one of the greatest of all time, the Heartbreak Kid.
And his opponents, first from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
The showstopper, the icon, the main event. HBK has arrived.
Shawn Michaels' career skyrocketed after throwing his tag team partner through a barbershop window.
The Big Red Machine is here.
And from the pits of hell, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
You know, for years, WWE fans wondered what was under the mask.
Now they probably regret even asking what was under the mask.
Pure evil in the eyes of the Big Red Machine.
Oh! Man, those flames are hot.
Triple threat bout here with Umaga, Shawn Michaels, and Kane.
All three superstars will have to keep their head on the swivel.
Oh, look at this. Headbutt! Power slam. Good night. Oof. And he's able to fight Kane off.
Set it up. Nice neck breaker. High cross body.
Bear. And he breaks the submission. Set him up. Russian leg sweep. Outside the ring now. He has no need to rush. And that failed to hit the mark. Whoa, stiff headbutt.
Oh, man.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit. He's back into the ring.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
And I feel like you really have to keep your head on a swivel in this match.
That's an understated way of putting it, Cole, but the good news is if you've made it this far, you're doing something right. Remember to keep your eyes open and reaction time sharp. That's the key to a triple threat match.
Shot to the chest.
Ow! Does he get it?
shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
Nice drop kick, so precise. What a cross body.
He foiled that attempt. He's outside the ring now. Hope he's got a plan.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
Oh my God, what a cross body.
Armbar.
Punishing stretch.
Back into the ring. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. Cranking the head.
Ooh, DDT delivered.
Taking this to the floor.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
Kane turns it around. Did you see that? Propelled through the air.
Kane in defensive mode here.
Gets him with the counter.
Sidewalk slam.
Almost drove him through the ring.
Is it enough? The cover.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Good night.
Oh my God. Will it be? I think so.
Shoulders up before two.
But that won't beat him.
Up they go.
Somebody drive.
Winding up.
Samoan, does he have him here? Cover.
Knee fall. Unshakable, undeterred. The big red monster rises again.
And I think we all know this is only going to make a monster like Umaga even angrier.
He's heading back to the ring.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Michaels is going to have to dig deep here.
Held in a perilous position. Straight impact up. Big punch. Ouch.
HB.
This could do it. Kicking out in time.
Somehow, some
He's going for the pin. This could be it. Into the pay window.
He is delivering elbow after elbow. Back suplex. Oh no.
Face buster. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here. Ram face first. We got a cover.
the showstopper look
All the way up and
He's going for the pin. This could be it. Makes a cover. And he's still in the game.
If a kick out like that isn't a wake-up call as to the kind of monster, the kind of beast that Umaga is, I don't know what is.
And the look on Kane remains stoic and menacing. He dug a grave for his opponent tonight, and he just came close to burying him in it. And this Judge, you have to wonder if these superstars can keep up this pace.
they're certainly being taken. Here comes the Hall of Fame. Mr. WrestleMania.
Moved at the right time.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
And he goes into the ring. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Sidewalk slam. Oh, man. What do you say? I mean, this is amazing. Kane with the grip all the way up.
With a choke slam straight to him. Warm up the hearse.
Hey everybody, MTG Gaming here. We live here on the air with Jose the Ocho. We about to get into some WWE, NFL, MLB talk. So start us off, Jose. What do you want to go into first?
Okay, yeah, let's take just
What's that?
so we can get that right. And
You were breaking
I
up.
think because of the defeat that...
You were breaking up. Say that again.
Can you hear me?
Say that again.
So let's say congratulations to the Bills Mafia defeating the Las Vegas Raiders, okay? Not LA, not Oakland Raiders. Fan.
Mm-hmm.
How do you, what take on you?
You're breaking up, Jose.
Seeing and hearing that.
You're breaking up again.
Okay, what do you feel about? Okay, can you hear me?
Still breaking up.
Hear me?
Barely.
Damn. All right, now can you hear more? Can you hear it clear?
Yeah, better now.
Your signals are okay?
Yeah, better now.
Okay.
Here's one thing I want to say though.
Okay, what's your take on the quarterback Rodgers? Yeah, I want to hear you.
Oh, he's old, needs to retire, should have never signed with the Jets. You should have stayed as a Packer for your whole career. And the reason why he went to the Jets is because of business-wise, because, you know, New York is a very marketed place. I think that's part of the reason why he went to the Jets, because, you know, it's New York City. And most people thought that he was going to retire as a Niner because he is from the San Francisco Bay Area. So that guy needs to retire. He has nothing left to prove. He's already a Super Bowl champion. He's already a future Hall of Famer. Well, why do you need to still keep playing?
Yeah. Because I'm just trying to hear the opinions of everybody. You know, how they feel about Aaron Rodgers just being taken out of the first game. I think he's not going to play anymore. See, a lot of people are not definitely hearing the opinion the way you said, that he's got nothing to prove, and why did he insisted of continue playing, you know, whoever team assigned him for, you know.
Yeah.
So, just wanted to hear your take off how you feel about Aaron Rodgers getting back in the game, and now him being out for a year. But like I said, my question to you too is, does it surprise you that how many quarterbacks the New York Jets sign in, the results are always the same? Have you seen that or focus on that? Or, I mean, have you noticed that in the seasons that you have watched football?
I mean, I'm not really much of a NFL fan, so I can't really tell you. I can't really answer that question because I'm not really too much of an NFL fan. I watch football, but I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm super casual. I'm a super casual football fan.
Yeah.
And I would watch the games, you know, because it's fun to watch. Because I would watch it, you know, it's fun to watch, you know, because it's football. I know the rules, I know the positions, I know what the players have to do, all that, etc. It's just that it's just that I'm not really too fans on the stats wise and everything like I am with basketball and baseball. So I can't really answer that question.
Yeah. I was thinking, I thought if anybody would know that, you know, why the Jets have gone through those predicaments of signing quarterback after quarterback after quarterback, and then the results are still the same, you know, no matter who you sign in or who you hire, you know.
Yep.
They're not going to make it in that high level and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And here's another news that I just discovered. They're saying that Jade Cargill may go to WWE because I don't think she signed in with Tony Khan and everything. Now, here's my take on it, because there's always this and that. The question is this. Have we heard anything from Jade Cargill if she's leaving AEW, and what's her next mission? Because I'm not believing any of these smart mark idiots and any of these moron podcasters that think they know everything, or Meltzer or something that's going to give you something new. What do you hear so far? What do you know so far?
Well, nothing has really came out of the Jade Cargill's mouth. So, but did the Wrestling Observer, Dave Meltzer, did he make that bullshit report or what?
Sean Rutsap is the one that did more than Meltzer. So Sean Rutsap is one of the ones that, you know, it's the one with the whole this and that, or either he's just desperate for ratings or some bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah. So
I mean,
the thing is, I hope she stays in AEW, but at the same time, she kind of really needs WWE, because since she's a little entertaining, and she's not really all that great as an in-ring competitor, because you notice her ring skills isn't all that great.
Yeah.
AEW mostly focuses on the in-ring work than they do at the entertainment side. So probably WWE would be the right fit for her. WWE.
Yeah, and a lot of people feel 50-50 with it too, because okay, as much as she respects Tony Khan and the AEW, they say, and I agree with them too, that they say that the WWE may be the very good resume due to the entertainment process. Like probably Hollywood can look at her, like Marvel or Warner Brothers can definitely use her as a She-Hulk hero or some kind of celebrity-wise. So if you're going to go to the entertainment business, the WWE is the resume that you want to go. And the good news is that she has two good connections that can give her that good recommendation, or maybe they already have. It would have to be Cody and William Regal, because she worked with both of them back in AEW. So maybe William Regal can tell Paula Vick, hey man, I know her, I work with her. Let me do it. Let me handle it. Let me work her.
But,
you know? So,
which brings us to the next point. Endeavors now owns majority of WWE, not Vince McMahon. So there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of scary changes coming. But we'll get to that. But let's focus on
we're ready. Yeah. I'm gonna agree to the point of view, just like, you know, hardcore people know about this, Jay Cargill. We need to hear from Jay Cargill herself what's going to happen in time. If she's going to leave AEW or she's pursuing other futures.
Yes,
so,
man. Yes, sir.
I'm taking everything like a different, you know.
Yep.
And good shout out. I'm gonna bring some good shout outs to Jerry the King Lawler and Hacksaw Jim Duggan that had, you know, got out of the hospital and their little recovery. Bless them, but they're very strong guys, and you know, many prayers and everything for Duggan and the King Lawler, man. They're pretty strong guys, man. You know. Oh yeah, man. I mean, it's just very tragic when you lose so many. Remember the breaking news you gave me about General Acknock?
Yeah, he was.
That was another breaking news.
Damn, I wish we brought the 10 bell salute. I don't even have my iPad. We'll probably do that some other time.
Well, we can say rest in peace and shout out for them. But the history about General Acknock, if people don't know, tune into SummerSlam 90 and you will see the match made in hell with Hogan and the Warrior, Sid Justice, special referee, Sergeant Slaughter, Colonel Mustafa, and General Acknock.
Yep, I've seen that.
Tag team match. You remember that one?
Yeah, I've seen that.
So anybody that doesn't know General Acknock, watch the match made in hell, everybody.
I remember his day. I think I remember his debut. When the day when Slaughter turned heel, when he was getting interviewed by Mean Gene, he was like, the greatest general and the greatest leader of Iraq. And he comes out, and then Slaughter saluting to him, and he's doing the Iraq salute. The
Iraqi sympathizer.
Yeah, he was doing that. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that segment when he first came into the WWE, and he was always on Slaughter's side. You know, he was there when he was at ringside when he beat Ultimate Warrior for the WWE title, and he was on Slaughter. Yep, and he was on Slaughter's side when Hogan and Slaughter fought at WrestleMania 7. That match wasn't really all that good. Would you agree? That match wasn't really all that good. I did love the storyline.
It did.
I did love the hype, the promo, and the drama. Just the match was poor.
It was very more cartoony because, you know, you had Sergeant Slaughter being, you know, the Iraqi sympathizer heel, and you had Hulk Hogan as the American hero. So the storyline looked very cartoony, you know, like an American hero defeating, you know, an Iraqi heel, you know, a bad guy, you know, country heel or something.
Yeah.
So that's how it seems like the story is out for them, you know.
That's how
Hogan played the American heel, you know.
That's how most of the heels were in WWF back in the 80s, which is good. I mean, I love those type of storylines. Yeah. Those cartoon character storylines.
Cartoons, or you want to call it, yeah.
Yeah, like, for example, I love the Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Honky Tonk Man storyline at WrestleMania 4 for the Intercontinental title. Yeah. I also love the Jake the Snake Roberts Honky Tonk Man storyline. I also love the Ted DiBiase Ultimate Warrior storyline, the Ted DiBiase and Brutus the Barber Beefcake storyline. Like, I love those type of feuds. Like, those guys live their characters. Yeah. Like, that's the type of wrestling that I would want to see come back in today's wrestling world. Because a lot of wrestlers, all those stories, none of the wrestlers focus on that today. All they focus on is the in-ring match. Nobody focuses on the storyline, their character, their promos. Nobody, they don't really focuses on that. Why you think I don't like guys like Kevin Owens or Cesaro or Scorpio Sky? I know a lot of people has been hearing this for a while on my channel. That you notice that that's the reason why I don't like all these guys who do claims that they should get a good push all because they put 5-star matches on the indies. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to be entertaining. And I miss that, and that's why I love the WWF in the 80s. Even though I wasn't born in the 80s, but I watched VHS tapes and DVDs to witness some of that stuff, and I was entertained every minute by it.
First guy that slammed Andre the Giant before Hulk Hogan WrestleMania 3. This goes back to the days with General Agnew when Andre the Giant in the AWA promotion, which is on Peacock, on Vince McMahon Liveberry takings when Andre the Giant and Iron Sheik and everybody were working for Bert Gagne, before Vince McMahon bought the company,
Yeah.
So, anybody that doesn't know that, now you know. And I didn't know that. That was news to me, too, because, we're all in the obsession that Hulk Hogan is the first guy that slammed Andre the Giant at the biggest stage of all at WrestleMania 3. That's what we're more remembered for. I mean, I don't know if this is an investment or what. You know what I mean?
Well,
what do you think?
Fun fact. That was not Hulk Hogan's first time slamming Andre. He actually body slammed Andre in a territory back in 1980. Like, WrestleMania 3 was 1987, so he actually slammed Andre before WrestleMania 3. And there was actually some people that were body slamming Andre before Hogan did.
Yeah. But everybody's been into the obsession that Hulk Hogan did it in the biggest stage of all. And honestly, us the fans have been traumatized on it until we end up learning about it later. That it's not the first time Andre's been slammed by Hogan or by anybody. But remember, in that situation, we were always brought that Hogan was the first one to slam at WrestleMania 3. I mean, how did you discover the news about that? It wasn't the first time that Andre the Giant has been slammed.
I looked
When's the last time you got that info?
I was watching a video.
Is that recently?
I was watching a video one time where I saw a video recommendation. I was looking at Andre the Giant stuff for some reason, and it said the times that Andre has been body slammed. I clicked on that one, and a couple guys from Japan slammed him, and a couple guys, this was before WWF. People from Japan slammed him. People in Puerto Rico were slamming him. So he's been slammed a few times before Hogan did that. That's how I heard about it.
Because as of today, if people don't know, which they won't, they're always keeping the WrestleMania 3 memory for fans to know. But they don't know they're not going to know anything before all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until they learn about it later, And that's always been that since, like I said, since WrestleMania 3, that Hogan was the first one to slam Andre, But it's always good to discover new things, I mean, about who General Agnew was and, what he did in his wrestling career, So, there's another guy that we know that there's history right there.
Yes,
and speaking of releases, here we go. I knew this was going to happen, Miguel.
Of course, it happens every year.
But here's the thing. And honestly, WWE is being very smart at this. They're keeping the releases secretly enough until we find out to the end of the day, from their own words, that so-and-so got released or so-and-so got released or what. We already know that the Ultimate Warrior's wife from the backstage booking has been released.
Yeah, she has been released, I was honestly...
So they're no longer going to need it.
I was honestly shocked by that one.
Yeah. So, I feel like Peacock is gonna, shave bottom line, balance budgets out, and then take out who are they gonna be invested on and who are they not gonna be invested in it. So, expect releases, people. But here's the thing. If releases were gonna come, I hope the WWE personnel and talent, I hope they were prepared about it, because this was talked about since WrestleMania. You know, I feel bad that people are losing their jobs, but at the same time, they should not be feeling bad, because if they slept through the system and they knew about it, there's no way people are going to feel sorry for you if you already knew about it, you know.
Yep.
I tell people, save up, stack your chips, be prepared, because who knows if it can be you, be released, you know. So.
Yep. And being in the WWE for 20-something years, like how Undertaker did, there's only a small chance of that happening.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to release The Undertaker. You know that.
Yep.
And another thing is that I feel like Brock Lesnar's bulletproof. So is Roman. So is Cena. So is Dwayne.
Yeah, if you want to be on those guys' levels, oh man, you're gonna have to work very hard for that.
Yeah, and I found out that Elias was secretly released. They didn't reassign him, and they didn't sign Lacey Evans. You know, so
when he became
best future endeavors out of them.
Yeah, but when Elias became Ezekiel, that's what killed him.
Yeah, and another thing is, there's a rumor that, which I want to hear this from him. There probably may be a possible rumor, which it will not be surprised, but I want to hear when that moment happens, if Dolph Ziggler gets released or his contract's getting up, you know.
Yeah. There's no point of keeping him, bro. I'm surprised he's still with the company. I thought he was going to get released sometime. I didn't think he was going to I thought he was going to get released like a few years back, but no, he's still with the company. I guess Vince still likes him. I mean, yeah.
Well, he's anxious to definitely be released because Vince McMahon declined his handshake deal, you know. So if he does get released, it's a blessing in disguise for him, because he knew he'd been wanting to get out. He's just been sticking it through, stucking it through, just jobbing around the events.
Yeah.
And then you drop them down just to become an NXT champion. Damn, that's like a kick to your face, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I still don't get to this day why they let him beat Braun Breaker for the NXT title.
That's what I'm saying. Your main roster, you drop them down to an NXT situation, then, Now, I'm not going to be surprised that maybe Hit Row might be one of the first ones to get released.
They are going to get released.
Happens for them. I don't know about... I would not be surprised if Shelton and Cedric get released too.
Yeah,
because I feel like you have something for them.
No, they don't. I don't think they're going to put him in the faction with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. And for the women, I kind of really want Indy to be released, because I think she misses her friend Seth Downlander, that she is so over on the Indies company, on the indie promotions. You see how her and Matt Cardona are doing so well out of the indie circuit, man.
Yes, they are. They're doing.
And Indy feels like she wants to do that.
Yes, she does.
And how foolish would it feel if Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis get released, which they got rehired?
Yeah,
what do you think of that? Would that surprise you, that?
No. Just getting a drink, but they gave Johnny Gargano chances to get over. He just couldn't. They have him come out.
Yeah.
When he first came back to WWE, his music was playing. There was only like 5 or 10 people were cheering for him. The whole crowd was dead when he came back, because nobody knew who he was. Cuts a non-serious promo that doesn't sound serious at all. Then they try to put him in the feud with The Miz, so The Miz could help him get over. Still didn't work.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean, and I said this already
you have
earlier.
Dexter Lumis.
I was never really a huge fan of him. I mean, they tried to get him over as well by feuding him, having him feud with The Miz. And with Bronson Reed, it's still... it still wasn't enough. And I wouldn't be surprised if they released Bronson Reed.
Yeah. I don't think so, because you're not using him anyway.
Yeah.
So why definitely hire them back, you know?
I was never a fan of him, to be honest with you.
This is so this is gonna be released. I mean, this is gonna be like very interesting in this one. Now, here we come to talk to the most biggest subject of all. The Rock will face Roman.
Yep.
Now, I know some people don't care about it, but I would prefer having The Rock versus Roman instead of Cody.
Agreed.
You know, we all know why The Rock did it.
Agreed.
Because it's money.
Absolutely.
It's WrestleMania 40.
And he wants to get back in the ring.
And honestly, business-wise, and think about it, business-wise, I think WWE wants to make endeavors look good. That WrestleMania 40 will be the biggest show, the biggest business, with the 4-0 on it to make endeavors look good for that moment. Because it's the 40th anniversary.
Yes, sir.
And it makes sense for The Rock to go to Philadelphia because, number one, Philadelphia likes him. Second, remember at Raw when he was with the Rocky Balboa statue? Rocky.
Yep.
And third of all, the story sells itself.
Exactly.
You don't need a championship between The Rock and Roman. This is a storyline. Who is the head of the table? No championships. No Cody.
But
that's all about it.
I'm hearing that
there won't be no Cody. It's not gonna.
There's still rumors that Cody is gonna lose. That Roman's gonna wrestle on both nights. He loses the first night to Cody, and then the next night he fights The Rock. But honestly, why are they? Well, they're not even confirmed. So it's not even confirmed. So
it's not too confirmed.
Yeah, it's not confirmed.
It's just
So I cannot say why. But what I will say this. Cody shouldn't even be part of the plan to fight Roman at WrestleMania. Put him against Seth Rollins. And at this moment, you know who should beat Roman instead of Cody? L.A. Knight. He's far more over than Cody.
And honestly,
he's far more over than Cody.
And honestly, they're pushing.
And they compare
and you know they're pushing LA Knight. And they're pushing him for the sake of Bray Wyatt. That's why LA Knight's getting that push, you know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they wouldn't push him.
Yeah. Well, he's super over with the audience, so. Yeah. So I don't know. LA Knight. I would want him to beat Roman Reigns now, not Cody. But it would make more sense it would make better sense if LA Knight does it, not Cody. But if they go with Cody, that's gonna suck.
Yeah, and then the crowd's not gonna care.
Yeah, because
I will not.
Yeah, and then
I mean,
you might as well have Cody.
I'm not gonna feel.
But at the same time, I wouldn't also like him to beat Seth Rollins either. Let me tell you why. He already beat Seth Rollins 3 times. So would you think that would make Seth Rollins look bad?
Yeah. I don't think so. Nah. I mean, the story's over out of those two guys.
But
they fought so many feuds. Yeah, but what do we need another one for?
Yeah, it might continue because Seth has the title and Cody wants the championship.
Yeah. I think their Seth has broken the record and he's proven it. I think they want to save it for him. If WWE's invested in him, you know.
Seems like they are. I mean, Gunther's a great wrestler.
But another rematch is being requested between him and Chad Gable. Okay, that's what's being talked about. Another rematch is invested on him because they feel that Gunther and Chad Gable know how to work together. You know. They
do, but I don't see Chad.
You can't even give them an extra 10 minutes.
I like Chad Gable, but I don't see him winning the Intercontinental Champion.
You can even give him extra 10 minutes and Chad Gable can hang with Gunther, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, Chad Gable is awesome. But here's my problem with Chad Gable. I don't like him as a babyface. I like him better as a heel.
the heel definitely works with him so well.
Yeah, I like heel Alpha Academy.
I
don't like babyface Alpha Academy.
Yeah, it makes him too soft. That's one thing about babyfaces, that sometimes babyfaces don't go with you, that, you know, people lose their interest on it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so that's why I don't like Alpha Academy. I don't even like Chad Gable as a babyface. I like him way better as a heel. His promos are better. He's more entertaining as a heel. And he actually gets booed. He annoys the crowd by telling them to shoosh. So yeah, I like him better as a heel.
And Judgment Day still sucks. I don't care what the B-show people say. They fucking suck. I don't like them. I don't care they're the #1 rated. But all I gotta say, and I have said it before, the Judgment Day is too exposed by going from brand to brand to brand to brand.
They're okay.
That's the whole problem, you know. As far as Dominic's boos are, the boos are being too manipulated and too boos. Why are you giving Dominic fake boos? I want to hear the real boos that you're booing him as a heel. I can understand you guys want to give him heel heat, but the boos are too manipulated if you pay attention to the sounds. Way to go, Kevin Dunn.
Wait. He's getting... those are fake boos?
Yep, pay attention to it. Listen to it.
They don't sound like fake boos.
And if you can compare...
I guess Kevin Dunn
if you don't,
is doing a great job.
That's what I'm saying.
Making the boos
It's
fake.
a Kevin Dunn thing. It's a Kevin Dunn thing, man.
Yeah,
Who can create better sounds more than anything?
He's in the
Kevin Dunn.
Yep.
And yeah, it's too manipulated. The booths are very manipulated there. So here's the thing. I'm not comparing the booth that Don Callis gets comparing to Dominic's booze. Because honestly, Don Callis gets some legit booze. And Dominic is not getting really legit booze. They're getting very manipulated, you know.
I never liked it Don Callis at all.
You know.
Did you?
Booze are legit.
I don't like Don Callis at all. Oh crap. Oh man. Yeah, I don't like Don. I don't like Don Callis at all.
Well, he's an Omega family, you know, so.
Yeah.
And here's the thing with Collision. How long do you give Collision to expire?
A couple months. And they lost 50% of their viewers last Saturday.
Yeah.
Not shocked at all.
That's what I'm waiting for Collision to definitely go down, because Collision has been unwatchable since day one. Punk or no Punk. It's just been unwatchable. That's all.
Yeah.
And as far as, you know, Punk goes, you know, just Punk needs to figure out what the hell he needs to do, because here's one of the things that Punk should not have done to Tony Khan. You don't fucking cross the boss.
Mm-mm.
When you cross the boss, believe me, you're going to be into deep shit.
And
this is not a Vince McMahon gimmick promo. This is a reality that if you work at McDonald's or, you know, or anywhere else, you don't fucking cross the boss. Period.
I'm
you know,
getting sick of the.
That's the way I say it. If you're a Punk fan, you need to understand that you do not cross the boss. I don't give a shit how right or wrong you are, but do not cross the boss, you know.
You know, I'm really getting sick of the bullshit rumors recently talking about he's going to go to WWE. Not happening.
Nope, not happening, people. Stop it with everybody saying you should go to WWE. It's the best thing. Guys, here's the thing. WWE is now up by new owner. It's not going to be an easy test to get in at WWE unless if they like you.
Yeah.
If they see dollar signs in you, they will hire you.
Yeah.
This is a whole different thing. And stop saying that Triple H is in charge, because he's not in charge. He is pushing pencils.
Yeah.
He he's now their personal errand boy.
Yep. Endeavors has more power than Triple H does.
Yep.
And
now they own 2 companies, UFC to WWE.
Yes, they do.
You know.
But Endeavors,
and you see,
do not put MMA fighters in the ring. I have a feeling they're going to do that. And second, wrestling is not bullshit. And it's not fake. So those MMA fighters can get hurt.
Oh, yeah. And honestly, this has made Vince McMahon the happiest man in the world because he knows that Endeavors is run by a friend of him. Vince has a friend in that company. So that's the only reason why he's calm, he's relaxed, he knows he's walking in with a big-ass check, man. Vince McMahon has not gone yet.
Nope.
You know, he's not going to.
Yep.
So anybody of these podcasters or any of these smart marks or anybody that thinks they don't want to believe us, believe me, guys. Tell me when Miguel and myself are telling lies.
Yep.
Tell me when we're telling lies, please. You know?
Yeah. And
they'll find out at the end, Miguel. They'll find out at the end.
And you're still not sure if what you call. I wonder, now that Jay is on Raw, is Cody even on SmackDown?
That hasn't been official, to tell you the truth, because I have not seen a movement of a trade, you know. Who are they trading, you know? I mean, I saw the Miz in SmackDown, but I don't know if that was just an LA Knight Miz feud. Who knows? I say this is a million of question marks, but now that The Rock has made an appearance, you know, just to make all these, you know, occasional appearances, I just feel like right now with the storylines and everything that's going to happen to WWE, I feel like there's a change of plan now. What's going to happen? That's my question, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's
there's a
still
change
unclear.
Plan.
I think we won't know until January on who's going to be Roman's opponent at WrestleMania 40.
Yep.
Who knows?
And honestly, I don't know why the Judgment Day and why people are putting the Judgment Day comparisons to the Bloodline. The Judgment Day is not a Bloodline material. Please.
No, they're not.
Don't compare them to the Bloodline. You know.
Yeah, I'm not too much into them.
You got another one that's out there. I mean, you got one that's getting cozy with Murphy's fiance, calling him mommy.
Yeah.
Well, Finn Balor is trying to speak Spanish and say the word tranquilo, can't even fucking say it right. And you got JD McDonough trying to get in there, and then you got all of them winning championships and keeping those belts warm. That titles, all of those belts, man. You know what they are? Something what Paul Heyman says about them?
What's that?
Title holders. That's all they are.
Wow.
So I'm gonna definitely do a Paul Heyman on the Judgment. Those are all title holders.
But
there
I'm
you
hearing
go.
a rumor that they're gonna finally separate the tag titles because I heard the Street Profits is gonna take the SmackDown ones off of them.
I don't mind the Street Profits because at least the Street Profits it's a tag team, and they are a group. And I like, you know, Lashley and the Street Profits heel run. I like that. They are two, you know, they are trios right now. They're trios right now. They're going to try to put themselves over. That's how I see it. And I don't mind if the Street Profits win. I mean, the Street Profits is a tag team, you know.
And Bobby Lashley hasn't been in the ring for a while.
You know, here's the thing. I don't know if you may agree with me or not, Miguel. But for the Judgment Day to win the tag team belts, it tells me by the end of the day that they shed it on the Usos. Normally that the Usos were the longest champions and the best tag team in WWE. Because the Judgment Day is not a tag team. So I just feel that the Judgment Day just shed it on the Usos right there, you know.
No, I don't think they shed it on the Usos.
That's how I take it.
But how did they shit on the Usos?
Yeah. Because you defeated Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn which honestly it put them over for defeating the best tag team in the WWE. And then you're giving it to the Judgment Day that I don't know how many people are definitely which a lot of damn people are into the Judgment Day except for me.
Actually, there's a good amount of people that are into Judgment Day. Me, I think they're okay. They're not the great. I know you don't like them, but I feel like it could have been done better. But I don't know. I like this Dark Damian Priest. That's one of the reasons why I like Judgment Day. I do like the segments with Mommy and Dominic and Dominic's Heat. Finn Balor, he's not really doing anything for them. I guess my only problem with Judgment Day is Finn Balor.
Yeah, I mean, he's not Judgment Day material. Judgment Day is just to be a stooge or a mascot. That's all I can consider him, no offense. But Rhea, Edge, and Damian Priest were the original Judgment Day trios. What got to me more is when you kick out their leader. When you kick out a leader, then the faction sucks.
Speaking of their
leader, the faction
leader,
goes down little by little.
Speaking of their leader,
you know,
you think Edge is going to AEW?
It's possible, but at the same time, it's like I said about Jade Cargill. I really would like to hear from Adam Copeland.
Yeah.
You know, I really would like to hear himself because the way people are hot potatoing the rumors, I just feel like it's not believable. You know, because everybody's saying, "Oh, he said it." It's like, nah. I'm gonna sit down and watch Adam Copeland's. I want to hear from Adam Copeland himself. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm treating Edge like I'm treating Jay Cargill. You know. Yeah. I need to hear from their mouths.
Yeah, I agree with you. And
I don't care. I don't care if he's Christian's best friend or the Hardys are his best.
Oh, the Hardys
rivals.
are not.
That doesn't mean anything.
You might want to take that back. The Hardys are definitely not his best friends.
Yeah.
You know why.
And even though they have feuds, yeah, we know why, but even though they have feuds, why am I going to believe the Hardys? Why am I going to believe Christian? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, and just because the Revival or FTR are neighbors with Edge, that doesn't mean Edge is going to go to AEW. No, it doesn't mean nothing, guys. Friends can hang around McDonald's anywhere they want, dude. It's like, come on, dude. It's like, stop it with this shit, dude. Just let's hear what they got to say, and we'll see what happens, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know, but that's one of my reasons, you know, Miguel, this is one of my reasons why I have not been watching wrestling, because I'm sick and tired of their drama bullshit, and all these idiot podcasters are saying this and that. There was a stupid idiot podcaster that started dissing on Tony Khan that he did not make $80,000 on the seats. And honestly, this fool doesn't have no proof of it that Tony Khan was lying. The stock market and the needle mover was very evident, so I have no idea what this guy's trying to do. Either he's bashing Tony Khan or bashing AEW. You know what, man? You internet geek, get a hobby, dude. Get a hobby. Get a life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is the only reason why I can't stand listening to these people, dude.
Yeah. You know who I think should take the belt off Gunther?
Find something. Find a hobby.
Yeah. But you know who I think should take the Intercontinental title off Gunther?
Who's worthy?
Braun Breaker.
Now, speaking of him, is he ready for main roster?
Absolutely.
Is it the time, or when is the time for Braun Breaker to come out?
Absolutely. That guy's going to be a future star in WWE. He's probably going to be the next future top guy, like Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, they need to definitely start selling out something, and then they need to, you know, do a promo. They need to do something, man. They really need to do something for Braun Breaker, you know.
Yeah, and the guy has a look.
They help.
The guy has a look. He's young. He can wrestle. He has a great physique. He has charisma. Why not? He's good on the mic. He looks great. Yeah, this guy has all the tools in the world to be a star.
Yep, let's use him. You know, so So those are the only topics that I know about wrestling right now. So far I haven't heard anything yet. But here's one that is interesting with me, and I am invested on it, and I've been waiting on it for long. And I know you and I have been talking about it on some occasion. I can't wait to see the feud between MJF and Samoa Joe, because that feud has a storyline from NXT till now. You know, what do you think of that?
I haven't been watching. I haven't been watching AEW in a while, bro. Like, there's literally nothing on that television show that interests me.
Yeah, the Samoa Joe does interest me because ever since the NXT push, you know, when he shoved him out of the entrance and everything.
Yep.
So I am interested in Samoa Joe for that, you know. Now, I don't know how much Samoa Joe has been promised by Tony Khan, but this is going to be a little more interested to see the MJF Tony Khan. Now, I've been observing Samoa Joe and MJF. Both of them have been pulling good promos with each other right now, and people have really been interested in it, you know. So we'll see how this turns out, you know.
MJF.
Yeah.
And,
so this is very interesting. I'm going to definitely keep my eye on that information between Samoa Joe and MJF.
Yeah.
Because that feud has a story, okay? That has a story. So.
And I want AEW to do Jade Cargill versus Britt Baker. I wanted them to do that.
I hope so. I kind of hope that sells out. And like I said, as for Jade Cargill, I do want to hear personally from her, you know, what's her next step, or what does she plan to do or something, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like right now, if I'm any talent that feels that they want to go to WWE, I feel like right now it's not a good idea going to WWE with the situations that WWE is going through right now. Yeah. So that's why I don't believe, you know, Jay Cargill going to WWE, if right now WWE is in hot hands right now with endeavors, budgets, and doing layoffs, it doesn't make any sense. So I want to hear from Jay herself, see what the deal is. Or people are rethinking about not going to WWE because of the situations that WWE is dealing with right now. So yeah, that's what I'm hearing right now.
Okay, and here, let's talk about some baseball. Your Angels are out of playoff contention. The Marlins are still trying to fight their way to get into the playoffs. We swept Atlanta. I can't believe we did that. Atlanta has been kicking our asses so bad earlier in the season. We could never beat them. We're still in the wild card. The Marlins. We're still in the wild card. So, and another shocking news. And another shocking news: Shohei Ohtani is most likely leaving the Angels.
Oh yeah, that is not a shocker at all.
And
because I mean, the Angels really need a big change in everything.
Mike Trout wants to get out of there, so it would be best if the Angels let him go, because he's been there for a good while, but hasn't really had any luck going into a World Series.
Oh yeah, I mean, right now where are the Angels going with all these bad decisions and injuries and everything that, you know, what's going, you know, behind the locker room and behind the office team. So
Shohei Ohtani, I heard that
there's a problem going on with the Angels.
Yeah, I heard there's a rumor that Shohei Ohtani cleared out his locker.
Yep.
So
now I think there's probably going to be more till later. See what we know. So this is going to be these finals are going to be very interesting. See how it goes from there.
Yeah.
But it's a possibility. I think you guys can be alive depending on the divisions too. Who fails, and then you guys can bump up. You know. So this is interesting. You know.
Yep. So,
I mean, right now, you know, in general, I've been reading the players have been in trouble due to pitching staffs, and supposedly this pitcher that's supposedly in trouble with the law. That's affecting the team.
Julio
you know that?
Urias
That's really affecting the team. Yeah.
From the Dodgers, Julio Urias, he keeps beating up on his girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like how effective that's going to affect the Dodgers, in pitching staffs right now. So
he's actually a
I
good
feel like
pitcher.
they're going to.
He's actually a good pitcher. It's just that he's fucking he's fucking up his own life, and I don't think any MLB team is going to want him now.
Yeah, and then the problem is it's already messing up the pitching staff from the Dodgers already. So that's been the issue right now. And the way I'm looking at the Dodgers, I really don't see they have anything figured out, Miguel.
No.
I mean, I've been observing the games, and I've been seeing some highlights. You know what? I'm not really seeing any movement, or unless they're just letting this thing pass by until the season over, they can figure it out.
Well,
I mean, usually that happens, You can let the season go out and then figure it out until you're done.
But they're still a really great team, so they're still gonna go to the playoffs, and they they could possibly be a World Series contender, but I predict that probably the Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves are gonna be in the World Series against Baltimore.
That's gonna be interesting. So I'm just gonna sit back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit back and see what's going on, because in every sport, controversy is happening, and honestly, it's getting really sick to my stomach with that.
Yeah.
As far as the strike goes, there hasn't been any talks yet. So strike still continues for the writers. Right now, I even been seeing that the Ford cars, Mitsubishi cars in Michigan, they are on strike too. So much bullshit going on in the world because of political idiot greedy governments that they don't give a shit about you anyway. So
yeah,
so that's short as I can get right there.
Yeah, and Shohei Ohtani might go to the Dodgers. The Dodgers are going to be really good if they get Shohei Ohtani.
Smart move if they act on it.
Well, the Yankees want him, but I don't think he wants to go to the Yankees now because they're out of the they're done. The Yankees are done for the season.
Yeah. No, that would not be a smart move. You say that the Yankees is not going through those bad issues. Nah, I would not enter. I would give a second thought if I'm him.
They have all great talent, and they still haven't they still did not make the playoffs this year. That's sad.
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty sad. So that's what's going on in baseball. The Marlins are still trying to fight their way to get to the playoffs, and the Angels. I know. How come you didn't go to any games this season for the Angels?
I haven't even attended any baseball seasons or anything, except for just work and little meet and greets. I didn't do any meet and greets this week or the last week at all. So I've been kind of like dialing down on meet and greets. I've been doing just stacking my chill. And then last week I went to my 30 years high school reunion. So it was pretty cool. We had some little fun. A lot of people didn't show up, but we kept it going out there. I just wasn't surprised that our former classmate towns were not going to show up, which is no surprising. No way that Will.i.am is showing